Hey, what's up my cuties? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, hi! Subscribe so you can be a part of this amazing, wonderful family. Today we are going to be doing my morning routine voiceover, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is take a nice long shower. Preferably a 30 to hour long shower. It depends on the day and it depends on what I'm doing. So I like to take my hair down so it's ready to brush. And as you can see, I'm repping the Why Don't We merch all the time, every single day. You guys should go buy some. So what I like to do is pull apart my hair into two different parts so I can brush them separately, because it makes it a lot easier and it takes a lot less time. So we got tons of stuff to do today, so it's a good thing that it doesn't take that much time. And here I'm showing you guys the shampoo and conditioner that I use. They are the same brand as the coconut oil that I use every single day. It works wonders for my hair. I don't really know how to pronounce the brand name, but I will put it in the description below if you guys want to go and find that. And I tie my hair up and go ahead and put on this hydrating mask by e.l.f. It feels like kind of like plastic and very oily at first, but once you wet your hands and put it on to the mask, it kind of melts it away, and it's really refreshing, and it's a very, very good mask. I got it for like $5. Then after that, I dry off my face and get ready to brush my teeth. This is a part of everybody's morning routine, but I thought I'd show you. Now that I'm done brushing my teeth, I can finally take my hair down, and then I like to split it into two parts once again, so it will be a lot easier to apply my coconut oil that is the same brand as my shampoo and conditioner. And here I'm getting my ends really, really good. I make sure that I do that on both sides because my ends get super dry all the time, every single day. So I put this coconut oil in my ends, focusing it there because my ends get dry and I don't want to get split ends to where it travels up further onto my hair, and then my hair just gets really bad. So as you can see, the coconut oil, it makes them very, very hydrated, and that's what you want. And here I'm showing you guys that you want to use kind of like a claw to comb through your hair. So as you're putting in the coconut oil, you're kind of combing your hair still as you're putting it in. So you're putting product in and not letting your hair get tangled up. So you don't want to kind of like mush it all the time and slide down. You want to comb it through so it gets on every single hair and gets through all of the hairs. And yeah. And here I like to push my hair up at the top so the curls are visible through the roots and not just at a certain point at the top, so it looks like it's curly all through the roots and not just smooth at the top. That's what you don't want. So here I'm tying my hair up so we can go and start on my makeup. Here we're starting on the makeup. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which retails for $27 a bottle at Ulta, and I'm using the shade Light Neutral. I like to apply this under my eyes and on my nose and kind of get those dark circles to hide so we can't see them anymore, because everyone has them and everyone knows that we don't like them, and it's a big struggle. Here I'm taking a small blending brush and I'm just blending this concealer all on my face because I do not use foundation and I do not use beauty blenders. I'm not that much of a beauty guru, but I love makeup. I'm very into it. I know a lot about it. So yeah, here I'm just blending it. Make sure it gets all over my face so it looks kind of like I'm wearing foundation, but not really. And here I'm reapplying it in some places that need some highlighting, in some places that I have blemishes and pimples and I'm breaking out, and make sure that I'm highlighting certain parts of my face. And yeah. And here I am taking my Revlon Color Stay Pressed Foundation Powder in a big powder brush, and I'm going to carefully dip into this because it is broken at the moment, but don't worry, I'm going to get a new one soon. I'm just going to dust this all over my face and make sure I have a smooth surface so my concealer won't move or transfer. Here I am taking my other powder by Maybelline Master Fix Translucent Powder, and I'm using a small beauty blender to highlight and bake my face. And I just press this under the eyes, making sure not to get it in my eye, and this will be dusted off later in the routine. Now I am taking the powder and dragging a thin line along my nose on both sides, so it gives that illusion of having a very pinched, small nose, just like James Charles. We love a snatched nose. Now moving on to the eyes, I am dipping into this LA Colors eyeshadow palette. It's drugstore, it's very cheap, and it's very easy to find. And I'm dipping into this kind of darkish light brown shade and tapping off the fallout so I don't get that much pigment, because I only use about 1 or 2 shadows doing an everyday makeup routine. We want this looking very natural and very soft and cute, and something you could wear every single day and not really have to touch up that much. And here I am now taking my eyelash curler and I'm curling my eyelashes for my mascara. Now I am taking the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Mascara with the curved brush. The shade I cannot really pronounce, it's French or something like that. I cannot pronounce it, so I'm not going to try and butcher the name. But here I'm just applying the mascara to my eyelashes in a wiggling motion to make sure all the eyelashes are coated. Now I am taking a small pencil brush and dipping back into that eyeshadow that we used before, and I'm going to lightly dust this on the lower lash line. Now I am taking the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara that has a more skinny, more small kind of wand, and this coats the eyelashes a little bit more just so it can get a little bit more voluminous, and it gives it a lot more pigment. And here I'm also going to put this on my lower lashes so you get that kind of pop in the eyes and you can really see the eyeshadow and the eyelashes. Now I'm going to take a smaller powder brush than the one that we used before, and I'm going to dust my bake off, make sure it's all gone and it's all blended and it's all dusted off the face. Now I am taking my Kylie Jenner Skinny Dip contour and highlight palette, and I'm going to use a even smaller powder brush to use as a contour brush. And I've recently been doing my contour with a bigger brush, and it really disperses the shade all over the bottom of the cheekbones and it really gets it in there. So you want to pucker your lips to hollow out the cheekbones so you can get that illusion of a very small and chiseled out face. Now I am taking a small, very small oval brush and dipping back into that contour shade and running this along where we put the bake earlier, and make sure that the line isn't too harsh so we get that perfect illusion of a very snatched and pinched nose. Now I am taking a powder brush with a little bit of more translucent powder from earlier, and I'm going to disperse the shade a little bit. We call this veiling. Now I am taking a medium-sized highlighting brush, and I'm going to dip into my Kylie Jenner loose highlighter. It's glitter-based, not very glitter-based. It's kind of fine glitter, but it's very pretty and very blinding and just overall very stunning. I am now kind of dotting this on the cheekbones and being careful not to get the highlighter everywhere on the face so our entire face doesn't look like a huge glitter box. And now I am carefully blending up, down, and back out, being careful not to get it everywhere again, but it is very blending, very stunning. I love it so much. I use it every single day and want to go ahead and do the same thing on the other cheek. It is so pigmented and I love it. Really want to focus this on the very top of the cheeks, and as you guys may have saw, I skipped blush because I'm not a very big fan of blush. I just really don't like it. Now dipping back into the highlighter with a very small fan brush, and I'm going to use the very far one of the sides of the fan brush to use this to carefully draw that line down the bridge of my nose to also help with the final step of the illusion of having a very small and pinched, snatched nose. Now going back in with that same fan brush and using it in the very middle of the brush, being very careful, I'm going to dust this on my Cupid's bow. So we highlight that area. It makes it look very pretty and very soft and very just there. Now moving on to the brows. I don't really use a brow product, but I do use a spoolie brush, and I brush the hairs upward and then back down, kind of getting that eyebrow shape. But I don't have a brow product at the moment, so this is what I've been doing, and it works very well. Now, as you can see, we have finished the makeup portion of this video, and now I can take down my hair and comb through it one last time with my fingers. And we're going to go back to the bathroom so we can blow dry my hair. Here is my blow dryer with the diffuser on top. I would recommend using this with curly hair because it does get into the curls and it dries all the hairs, and it really gets in there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my morning routine. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you look out next week for my video on my night routine. So make sure you go and subscribe, comment down below what you thought or what was your favorite part about this video or what you want to see next. And make sure you turn the bell notification on so you get notified every time I post a new video. And make sure you go and follow all of my social medias down in the description below. And yeah, I love you all so much. Make sure you stay happy, stay amazing, and stay being you. Bye, cuties!